about how to create tables, schemas in Snowflake, and how you can query those tables created inside that schema. So right now I have logged in as an account admin. Okay. So as an account admin, for where we by default, whenever you are going to account admin, what will happen? You will see these options. Okay, worksheets. Okay, by click on this worksheet, you can open your worksheet and everything. Now if you have to create your tables, so you can directly go to worksheet and create your tables and warehouse, whatever you want you can create here. Now if you want to create the same thing through user interface easily, what you can do, you have to go to this data option, just click on this option. Okay, so if you see here, by default you have been redirected to this database option. Okay, now what I will do, I will just do and just select database. Okay, so creating as account admin, new database we are creating. We have created one new db. Okay, this is new db. Okay, let me create. Okay, so once you have created your new db, what will happen, you will see a new db has been created. So whenever you are creating any of the database, okay, what will happen? It will not be having any other schema, but by default two schemas would be created inside that database. Okay, first would be having public schema and another would be having information schema. So what is this information schema? Inside this information schema, it will contain all the metadata objects which are related to your database. Okay, so if it mainly consists of views, so all the database objects, I can say that whatever you are creating, so all the metadata things are created inside this information schema. Okay, by default. Okay, now so uh, that's all of now. Suppose you have created this database but you haven't created any schema, what would happen? By default, whatever database objects are created by you, it will get created inside this public schema. Okay, so this is the mainly use of these two schemas by default. Now let me click on this database. Okay, so inside this database, if I go and see schemas, so mainly two schemas are given, but these are by default schemas. Okay, now let me go and create a schema. Okay, okay, I have created this 02. Okay, schema 2 I have created here. Okay, so once you are able to create your schema, what will happen? You will able to see this schema has been created. Okay. Now after creation of your schema, like if what we can do inside this schema, what we can do, we can create our database objects. Okay. So as you know, Snowflake provides along with like table, procedures, functions, many other database objects, new database objects are created provided in Snowflake. So if you see here, what we can do here, table, view, stage. Okay, so stage are after the storage integration layer and file format. Okay, sequence, pipe, stream, task, function, procedure, dynamic table, all these things you can create here. Okay, so we'll slowly discuss about all the database objects in upcoming videos. So let me try to create one standard table here. Okay, if you see by default this section is coming, let me provide some name to this query. Text. Okay, and column name, column data type. Okay, T01 data type I am providing number. Okay, okay, let me. Okay, so this has been, your table has been created now. Okay, now if you want to just see detail of this table, you can see easily in this way. Okay, if you want to see columns in this table, okay, data preview, there is no data, copy history, there is no copy right now you have created. Okay, so these things here. Now if you want to load some data into this table, okay, there are, it is normally if you want to load by creating insert statement you can create, but if you want to insert some data into this table with some external resource or file in your system, what we can do, you can go and just browse. Okay, so if you go click on this browse option, what will happen? It will redirect to your local system. From there you can load your data. Okay, if you see, this is option called add from stage. So by default, if you have placed any files in your staging area, directly from that stage, you can also load your files. Okay, I will show you in upcoming videos for that thing also. Okay, one more thing, so Snowflake mainly supports data loading of these types of file format. Okay, CSV, comma separated, tab separated, JSON, ORC, Avro, Parquet, XML. Okay, and okay, in this way you can just load your data into that table. So I hope we discussed so far about this. Now one more thing, now suppose if you want to provide the access of this table to any other user. Okay, suppose we are having by default security admin. If they want to access, okay, they can access privilege. Like what are the privilege they can do? So in this database object, okay, insert, update, delete, select, truncate. Okay, rebuild references, all these things they can be done by this rule to this table. Okay, now let me go to this worksheet again. I am going to this SQL worksheet. Now if you see here, by default I am not able to see any database here. Okay, what I can do here, I can go to data. If you see from their databases, I'm able to see this new DB. Okay, I can click on here. Okay, I can click on this table. Okay, now if I have to query these things, okay, what I can do, I can go and just click query. One more thing you can do here, you can just click on this here. Okay, place name in the editor. What will happen? So it will show you, I can say that along with the database name, schema name dot table name. Let me show you. Start to start from. So what it will show, you will go here, place name in their editor. So it will provide a fully qualified name by default. If you see, just by clicking on single button, what we are able to see, fully qualified name of this table. Okay, but right now in this query there is no data has been loaded, so that's why it is coming in this way. One more thing, whenever you are creating running any of the query in Snowflake, by default one query ID would get generated for that query. Okay, every time. And this is the, like you might have seen in any other database we are using for performance, we are showing execution plan and everything. So here we call it query profile. Okay, you can go and here you can see view query profile also. Okay, it means how that your query has been executed. If you see metadata based result, directly it is coming. Okay, query details. So all these things you can see one by running this query. Okay, or one more thing, this is session ID, which driver it has used, all these things are coming here. Okay, so this is query profile and this is your query detail. In this way you can see. So that's all from this video. In next video we will come with some new interesting stuff. Thank you.